the reactive spaces, which I danced in for many years, which didn't allow me to be me. It's like you're stripped of your worth, your beauty.
Can you help me? If I can say anything to someone who's watching this, who's in a really dark, hard place, just don't give up. Please don't give up. Sometimes I call it climbing the mountain, and it is hard work. It's hard work, but it's good work. And if you do the small, bite-sized pieces, you can't do it all at once, it's too overwhelming. But don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to start unpacking it. Because the reward is so worth it. So I just call it climbing the mountain step by step, and one day you enjoy a view that you never thought you'd enjoy.
It's just a brief introduction about trauma and what it's like to live with trauma, I guess, and finding out when you have this thing called trauma and you think you have other things or you're dealing with other things. But I hope you enjoy the parts I've put together. I hope that they help in some way. I hope that some people can relate to them and seek the help that they need to seek. If you are struggling, there are places out there, especially the Blue Knot Foundation is specific for trauma. They are fantastic. They've got some wonderful resources out there. I don't see this as a negative thing for me. It just is what it is, as I've said. It's just part of who I am. It's what I've had to deal with most of my life. And I keep fighting. I will keep fighting to be a better person, to resolve these things. And that's all you can ever ask of someone. But you have to start the process. You have to put your hand up. You have to reach out. You have to go and see people. You have to start the process, and believe me, it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Much greater sophistication. Be guided to the right clinicians, and you can be helped.
There have been studies that show very clearly that when people have processed their own trauma, their well-being increases and their relationships are positive.
But you have to start today. Thanks again.